Welcome to today's video on section P-7, talking about compound inequalities. And the first page of your notes is just the procedure that you'll use to solve these compound inequalities and graph them. So let's go through some examples here. The first ones we'll do are already simplified for us. So we have x is greater than or equal to -3, and we have or x is less than or equal to -10. -10 is here, -3 is there. Now here's where it might help you to have colored pencils. So if you're graphing this, -10, it's less than or equal to -10. So that means you're going to go close circle, and it's less than, so it's going to go to the left. And then greater than or equal to -3, it's going to be close circle, and it's going to go to the right. Now it's an or. So an or means basically where the graph exists, or if you draw like rain clouds, what interval is covered with the rain here? And basically you would have the interval of less than -10, and remember that's included, and then there's a space, so you're going to put a union, and then it's greater than -3, and that's your answer for an or. So let's do the next one. Same concept, -10 and -3, and now when we graph it, it's greater than -10, so we're going to put an open circle there, and then it's greater than -3, open circle to the right. Now if you notice, when we draw our rain, it's covered there. So basically the part that's covered by the rain is from -10 to infinity, or greater than -10. And then for this last one, notice -10 to -3. It's greater than -10, so we're going that way. But it's less than -3, so we're going this way. And then if you notice, it wants to know where is it covered. Well, it covers here all the way out this way, and then it covers all the way out this way. So the whole thing is covered. So if it's all real numbers, it means it goes from -infinity to +infinity. Now and is where it intersects. So if you graph, here's -10, here's -3. If it's greater than -3, and it goes that way. If it's less than -10, that means it goes to the left. And now you're drawing, it rains there, and it rains there. Now if it's an and, you're looking for the overlap. Well, here there's no overlap, so you'd say no solution, or in interval notation, no solution is just a circle with a line through it, meaning the empty set. Now for the next one, if you notice, it's less than or equal to -10, so you're going to close it, and it's going to go to the left. And then it's less than or equal to -3, so you're going to close it, and it's going to go to the left as well. So you're going to draw your rain there, and then you're going to draw your rain here. That's where that, and notice where it overlaps in this purple part here, this overlap, that is where your answer is. So basically it overlaps, sorry, wrong, less than or equal to -10. So we'll draw that right there. That's where it overlaps from negative 10 to negative infinity. So it's less than or equal to negative 10. All right. So let's look at this one. This is an and statement. Here's negative 10. Here's negative 3. It goes greater than, or sorry, less than negative 3. Went the wrong way. And greater than negative 10. So now when we draw, it rains there, and then it rains there. So the overlap is right here between negative 10 and negative 3. So your answer is from negative 10 to negative 3. All right. All right, try these two on your own, and then we'll go over them on the video. So 9 and 5, so here's 5 and here's 9. And we're greater than or equal to 5, so we're going to go to the right. And we're greater than or equal to 9, and we're also going to the right. And here's the rain for that, and here's the rain there. And since it's an and, the overlap is right here, so it's going to be greater than or equal to 9. For the next one, 5 and 9, you're going greater than 5 and greater than or equal to 9. So then you have the rain here, and then you have the rain, different color, come in there. Notice the overlap is right here, and it's the same thing. We're going to go from 9 to infinity. All right, so next we're going to talk about solving compound and absolute value inequalities. So remember, the first thing you want to do is isolate the absolute value. So we're going to subtract 3 here. So we have negative 2, absolute value of 5 minus 2x is less than or equal to negative 12. Then we're going to divide by negative 2. So we have 5 minus 2x absolute value is greater than or equal to 6. So now from here you look to see if it's less than or greater than. If it's greater than, it's going to be an or. If it's a less than, it's going to be an and. That's where you get go LA from. So greater than, remember, is or, less than equals and. So in this case, it's a greater than, not the original, but what we simplified it to. So we're going to split it up into 2 inequalities, and it's an or statement. So basically it's going to be the absolute value greater than or equal to 6, or the absolute value, and then you flip the sign, less than or equal to negative 6. So then we solve these two. So subtract 5, so I get negative 2x is greater than or equal to negative 1. So I get x is less than or equal to 1/2 when I divide by negative 2. Or subtract 5, so I get negative 2x is less than or equal to negative 11. Divide by negative 2, and you get x is greater than or equal to 11/2. So then we do our number line, 1/2 and 11/2. So less than or equal to 1/2 means it goes to the left. Greater than or equal to 11/2 means it goes to the right. Notice the rain, and since it's an or, that means we're doing both intervals. So we go less than or equal to 1/2 union 11/2 to infinity. And that is our final answer for this particular question. Alright, so a couple other examples. Here the absolute value of x minus 2 is less than or equal to 12. We'll notice it's already isolated. So now, because it's a less than, we're going to do and, because remember, go LA. So it's x minus 2 is less than or equal to 12, and x minus 2 is greater than or equal to negative 12. So we add 2 to both sides, and you get x is less than or equal to 14, and x is greater than or equal to negative 10. So we graph these. So here's negative 10, here's 14. So greater than or equal to negative 10 goes this way, less than or equal to 14 goes that way. So if you notice, the rain comes down here, and the rain comes down here, and it overlaps, because it's an and, so you want to know where it overlaps, right here, between negative 10 and 14. So our answer is negative 10, and now we should have a bracket, because it includes it, to 14. Both of them are brackets. Alright, the last one, solve using interval notation, is a greater than, so then it's going to be an or. So we have x plus 7 is less than 5 is greater than or equal to 2, or x plus 7 over 5 is less than or equal to negative 2. So we multiply by 5 to get rid of the fraction. So we have x plus 7 greater than or equal to 10, because we had to multiply the other side by 5 as well. Subtract 7, so you get x is greater than or equal to 3. Or, and then we multiply by 5 here. We gotta multiply by 5 there. So it's x plus 7 less than or equal to negative 10. So then we subtract 7, we get x, too many lines there. We got x is less than or equal to negative 17. Negative 17 is here, 3 is there. So it's less than or equal to, so it's going to go to the left. Greater than or equal to is going to go to the right. Here's your rain. And it's an or, so that means it's going to be less than or equal to negative 17 or greater than or equal to 3. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the video, and any questions you have, please feel free to ask in class. Have a good